Hello, Taurus. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. Let's have a look at the who with the astrology reading cards. We're going to figure out whether, what sun, moon, rising sign comes up, or what energy given towards the situation comes up. And then we'll do a tarot spread and figure out what's going on. What are they talking about? What you talking about? Hey. So here we go. Here's your first card. Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio's talking about you, and the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So Scorpio energy out here with its bare face hanging out, being all intense and whatnot, and being creative and being very stubborn, very bossy and stubborn. Okay, so that type of energy is coming towards you, as well as Leo energy, which is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Two very prominent figures, you know. If you have a Scorpio mom, you got a strong mom. If you got a Leo mom, you got a strong mom. You know, like, and you know, Leo lives in the ego, so they have a lot of pride, and they will rarely ask for help, but they will, you know, try to outsmart, outwit, outplay. Okay. Then we've got Libra energy, and the energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So when we look at the planets involved here, we see Pluto with Scorpio. We see Pluto, which rules rebirth and kind of regeneration. And then we have Mars involved with Scorpio, ruling Scorpio, which is the planet of energy, arrogance, chaos, conflict. And then we have more fiery energy coming from Leo with the Sun. And the Sun is that sense of self, so it also kind of ties into that pride energy. You kind of feel that through Scorpio, but I think that's that's like a sub emotion. But also what you learn from a Leo is creativity, self-expression, and freedom naturally. And then we have Libra, who brings balance and harmony to relationships, as mentioned through the planet Venus. They just want luxury. They just want to just leisure, relax, like cool, and like have nice things, high quality. No Dollarama for me. No bargain hut. Like, we're getting the finer things. We like classy. We have an accent now, and I have a collection. So that's what it is when it comes to this person. Now let's have a look at their intentions about talking about you. Because some people could have different intentions, you know. They could have some liar type intentions, some loving ones, and some friendly ones, some family ones. But let's have a look at what their intentions are when they're talking about you. Okay, so we got woman holding a coin. So this is almost giving us that boss energy from Scorpio and Leo. Just like, I'm in control, I have power. You know, them talking about you might be about that power, or about that, like, just flexing that coin up in here. Just being like, well, I have a better one. Mine isn't from the black market. You know, just one-upping. But this could also speak to opportunity, so we don't have to be too negative. But, you know, it is what it is. We got the woman holding a coin. It may be a mentor, it might be a family member, anybody on the up and up, or of authority, that may offer you an opportunity, or just like, yeah, just an opportunity. Cash money. We're not thinking emotional, but it is nice. It could be nice. Could feel good. Now I think this is a lot more about control, but let's get into the tarot spread. And I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. All right, Taurus. Here we go. Your first card is the Hierophant. That's you, baby. That's you. The Hierophant. Okay. Then we have the King of Swords. Interesting. Followed by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is giving me suspicious, because now you want to be in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. We have opportunity floating towards us, and you want to be all up in reverse. Excuse me, woman holding a coin. Then we have the Hanged Man. Alright, that's your second major arcana card. And finally we have the Emperor. Now we got your third, the Emperor. Okay, so there's a lot of like masculine energy in here. A lot of testosterone, a lot of like, this is interesting. And both kings, well, he's not a king, but you know what I mean, on the throne are looking in a different direction. And like, look at all the kingish archetypes. So the king, the Lion King anyway, Leo is up there. And so I guess there's a lot of pride around, for some people, the men in their life. It could be multiple men. It could be your brother, plus your uncle, plus your dad, plus your husband, plus your ex-husband, plus your boyfriend, your baby daddy, your best friend. You know, it's almost like they're all trying to fit into this reading together, and they're all talking about you collectively. Now, it may be them talking to each other, but I feel like it's like they may all be talking about you separately, but about the same kind of thing. Like people around you in your life who share this archetype. Now, this archetype could be, again, like a religious leader. The Hierophant is known to be tethered to that Taurus energy, and you know that energy yourself. So somebody who's reminiscent of your characteristics, somebody who reminds you of yourself. So also, this person is very, very much seen by a community of people as like a counselor of some sort, like a guidance counselor, voice of reason, somebody who has their head on their shoulders, just very balanced. So, you know, that type of person talking about you and talking about opportunity is not necessarily the worst thing, but I feel like a lot of things are coming up around the same time. Now, this person also might, although they are some sort of trusted advisor or have some level of respect amongst their peers and community, I feel like they have this King of Swords element on top of this Hierophant element, like as if they have this authority, but then it makes them like impatient or cranky, or the reason they have this authority is because they're willing to do what it takes. Like they have that scary aspect of who they are because people know that they're willing to do what it takes. So they have, this person might come as little no nonsense when it comes to opportunity, like something that is an opportunity, yes, but it comes through dealing with somebody who's very, not unpleasant, but they're just very cut to the chase type. So some of you guys might even have a job offer coming through, trickling down as a divine type thing where you're like, oh thank God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, but I have to deal with this person that's just really serious. And okay, that's fine, they're professional, that's great, that's what I want, that's what I'm looking for, I'm a Taurus, that's cool. But they might be very sharp-tongued and blunt in a way that you appreciate, or in a way that you're like, okay, ooh, I'll take it back a little bit. Maybe I'll just add that to the repertoire and be a little more blunt myself, because it's not in reverse. But Ace of Pentacles does see some sort of either delay or mishap involving the initial opportunity of it all being with this person or how they present it to you. So I do think they have something coming your way, an offer, whether they verbally say, hey, here's a new position, or hey, here's a situation that's going down you might be interested in taking a part of, or let me put you onto an opportunity that is just a referral. It's no, like, you know, they don't have their hands in it. But imagine if they just go, well, you got to do it now, like it's now or never kind of thing. They come in very blunt. So we have the Hangman, and we have that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's giving delays. It's giving, okay, now hurry up and wait. And the Hangman is also giving us like this new perspective. Like when you change your perspective on things in your life, then stuff starts to change, and you just notice it by the changes. Just because you the way that you're thinking, nothing will ever work out for me. And maybe you guys just had a window of time where you're like, you know what, something might happen, and then you notice that it manifests stuff very quickly for you, and you're like, oh damn, I just proved to myself, wow, that was quick. You know, like those little things happening to you, the little synchronistic things happening to you. It's giving that Pisces energy with the Hangman as it's associated with Neptune. So I feel like these are about illusions that we put into our life, but the only reality that is real is the one that we perceive. So if you want to put some delusions in there and believe it, for real, have at it, you know. And some of you might be gobsmacked because you're like, oh damn, I didn't realize I was such a powerful manifestor. But then we go into the Aries energy in the Emperor card, and it's again about taking the lead. And I feel like this is you really kind of dealing with people in your life that have strong opinions, strong views, and are extra blunt, and they talk about you, and they talk about potential opportunities, but they may not be discussing as much as they could with you and discussing with other people. But one thing that you ought to do is to make your position clear when you speak to somebody, and let them know that your perception of what's going on, you let them know what it is. You let them be very clear on what their intentions are before you move forward, because it feels like that distorted perception right here, the Hangman. It's almost like if they starve you or if they make you wait a long time, you may not be as assertive or aggressive about answers or referrals or whatever. And they're counting on that. So I feel like with the Emperor card, this is a person that takes the lead, and so leadership should be in the mix towards the end of the reading, or it should be in the mix at least towards the end of the partnership and the business relationship, because we have the Emperor, and it's associated with Aries, and Libra is at the end there, and it's the polarity to Aries. So there is a balance that is indirectly intended, even though Libra is all about balance. This might be the dynamic that needs to be advised, because again, a lot of people get away with stuff that they don't actually talk about. They're like, they just hope that it's too awkward for you to bring it up, and then they get away with all this stuff. So you don't want that. I feel like this person may have some sort of a heart or some sort of like invested interest in you that you may not be privy to, ulterior motives. Like if somebody's like, hey, I got you a job, or hey, I got you an opportunity here, and they don't fill you in on all the underlying details. Maybe they're like, yeah, I think it's full time, and then they know full well it's only 4 months, and then like, or they could say, yeah, it's full time, but they know damn well that the company's not doing well, and they might not even be open 6 months from now. So little things like that, just kind of throwing in the leadership energy of the Emperor and putting your foot down on some terms and some will happen before I sign anything, before I commit to anything. Yeah, they'll want a commitment. Oh yeah, here it is right there. They want commitments. They want loyalty as well. And so yeah, this person may be introducing an offer to you, but they want that in exchange. And again, define your terms, discuss your boundaries, throw in that boss energy to just kind of supplement their boss energy, and it'll impress them, even if you're a little bit like, well, I want to get this, I want to make sure my affairs are in order and whatnot. I want this, I want benefits, I want this, I want lunch, I want vacation, I want that, boom, boom, boom. But I mean, this could be in terms of other relationships as well, not necessarily just work, careers, business. It could be relationships. Just listen, we're not going to Yahtzee every night. I can't do mahjong every night, okay? We can't do bingo every single Friday. I can't do it. Me can't do it. Me broke. Like, we can't. Just defining boundaries, okay? And taking the lead on that. Alrighty then, that's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.